Hi, I'm NightShade, and that's my mom.
Hello, I'm Sophie, and that's my daughter.
This is going to be a universal fairy read for you guys.
All right. We have two new decks. I'm going to be using the Mystic Fairy Tarot.
And I'm going to use the Tarot of the Hidden Realm.
All right.
Beautiful deck.
Oh, I have the Knight of Cups on the bottom.
Are we going to do that? All right, look, I got the Fortune Fairy. Hey, she's cute. This one is like the Wheel of Fortune. Look at her. Ooh, she's fortunate. She's going to give a wish to somebody because that's dandelion. Remember when you were a kid, you used to pick up dandelion and do it? Can't hurt.
Blow them and make a wish.
Can't hurt. Go outside and find you one. If they haven't all burnt up in the summer sun, that is.
Yeah, it's hot here.
It's so hot, it's just stupid hot.
All right, first card out, the Seven of Pentacles.
Oh, how cute. Look at the little mice are helping her. Look at
All right, this is a universal read. It will not resonate with everyone. If it does, grab hold of it. He, she, it doesn't matter.
That's actually a good way to put it, grab hold of it. You know, these readings are not meant to be passive. It's like these are energies that are floating around and in your environment, in your heart, in your head. You know, you have to grab a hold of these energies and do something with them or meditate on them. You have to let them work in your life. You can't just go, oh, look, that's my reading. You have to think about it. How does it apply to you? How do you make it better? How do you change it? How do you
change it exactly?
If you don't like the reading, how do you change it? It's not set in stone. I mean, we're not fatalists. You know, we do have destinies, but you're not fated for anything.
Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles.
Oh, that's a good one.
And the Lovers.
Okay, so we have two pentacles with the Lovers, so that's good because that's good earth energies coming in. Are we still in Pisces moon? Probably, huh?
I think until 1-something Sunday morning.
Which is in just a couple of hours, or a few hours. I have to stop and drink stuff all the time, y'all. So sorry, pardon me.
So the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Lovers.
Oh, that's really good.
Let's move them down here to begin with. Let's see what else we got.
Look at this card. It's pretty sincere. It's a pretty sincere little embrace going on there, huh?
I know. She's got a dress on and he's naked.
He's naked. That sounded very southern coming out of your mouth.
Well, let's see what we've got going on here.
Okay, finally, y'all. Let's see what the first one out is. Aww. It's the Five of Pentacles. Look. Oh.
Some strife. Queen of Wands.
Somebody's feeling like they need some comfort. Somebody's feeling like they need a hug. Somebody needs a hug from their lover, their other half, their boo, their sweetie. Oh, look at this.
The Queen of Wands.
Oh, she made another appearance. Look at that. It's never coincidence, is it? So there's your Wheel of Fortune Fairy. She's telling you to make a wish. And then look, we got the Hangman there. Look at him. Ta-da. Look at that. He's hanging there. You know what that is? That is looking at things different. Enlightenment. That means you got to surrender some stuff. Be still.
The Three of Pentacles. Got a lot of pentacles on the table.
Yeah, that's good.
The Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and now the Three of Pentacles. So what are we looking at? Let's see. Let's get a couple more cards down. Well, don't put all your desires, wishes, whatever in one basket.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Is that what it is? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune.
Whoa, and I was just looking at her too going, yeah, she says something special here. She showed up on the bottom of the deck, and then she ended up coming out. There's something here for you because look,
Yeah.
but it's suspended. Because look, you've got this Ace of Pentacles, and then you've got this Hangman right here.
It's on hold.
Yeah, and why is it on hold? This is why it's on hold, but why are you holding up let's see what comes here. Why are you holding up the universe from spinning and moving things in your favor?
Because everything in your favor is good.
Four of Wands, yeah. That's a good card. Four of Wands is just like, it's a culmination card. It's stable, it's celebratory. It has a lot to do with weddings. Oh, did you just see that card move? That was weird. Oh, I guess it looked like it rose off the table a little bit because it actually did.
Well, you're worried about something.
But yeah, look at this Page of Cups. This to me is like this is like a dreamy, sensitive, psychic card that has a lot of mystery and enigma, and that's kind of, this whole reading is like that. What is the mystery going on here? So there's your Page of Cups. What's the mystery?
The Ten of Swords.
Oh no.
And Temperance. You're holding yourself in. Someone out there that's watching this read the Two of Pentacles. You're in a conundrum.
You're not sure if you should go left or right or up or down or east or west or whatever.
Yeah. You're just not sure. Are you not sure about your lover? Your other half, your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife?
Is this somebody who's trying to make a decision between like boyfriend and kid, girlfriend and kid, getting married and their kid? It's all of a sudden it just like became really clear. Like your lover, boyfriend, other half, whoever this is, it's the commitment is stalled. It's something that you want really bad, but it's not good for your kid, and you know it. But why is it not good for your kid?
The Magician.
I mean, it ain't good for your kid at all. Look, Ace of Pentacles, there's your Hangman, and 10 Swords. If you didn't get a, whoops, I moved the whole thing. If you didn't get a look, it's 10 thorns stuck in her. She's just got thorns all in her poor little body. I mean, she's so delicate, and look at her. She's just carrying all that heartache and thorns. And why? What is going on between your kid and your...
The priestess, the high priestess.
And you know it. You know it. But you're still contemplating. You're going backwards. You're like, when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. Because right here is a very sincere ouchie card. You can tell. Look at these two. I mean, you can tell they're like, oh, this is not good at all. You can see the worry on her face, you know. Excuse me, y'all.
Whoa, the devil. Look at that card.
Maybe your lover isn't a person. Maybe the thing that you love is... Oh, this is terrible. You want me to say it out loud? Mm-hmm. The thing you love is not your kid. Somebody has another life on their mind. They don't want to be... This could go either way. But I'm just saying, Mom. It could be Dad, too. If this is... I don't know anybody that would admit to this kind of reading. But that's what fairies will do. They'll show you the truth. Whether you like it or not. I don't think your other half is actually your other half. I think this represents your moral choice. You're choosing right now whether or not you want to keep... Not just keep your kid, you're actually, with this Two of Pentacles, you're doing this like, I can go party and have lots of boyfriends and travel and do all this other stuff if I didn't have this kid. That's what that is. You're wanting to party, do all kinds of stuff. You're wanting to seriously indulge in life, like the party atmosphere. You know what goes along with that. Hedonistic. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll is what I mean. You know what I'm getting at? Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. But you have a... I mean, you have an established home here. Queen of Wands, Four of Wands, Magician. Look at that.
You have good skills, whatever type of work that you're in. To me, the Magician is Jack of all trades. That's one of the ways I see it. I see it in this throw. You have what it takes to make a living, to have a home.
And now I'm thinking, are you having a change of heart? Not only about that, you're going round in circles. That's what this Wheel of Fortune is. And it's double Wheel of Fortune. You're going round and round. You haven't committed to your little family because you don't feel like it's a family. And you're not committed to anyone else.
It is a family.
You don't feel like it is. Why do you not feel like it is? I mean, you're missing.
Yeah.
You feel like you're missing out on so much. You feel like you're just missing out on life. You feel like you're missing out on, like I said, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. This is someone who's young and I don't see pregnancy here, so this is not someone who's either like contemplating either to keep it or not. This is someone who already has
a child.
An established, a home with a child, and now you're just thinking, this child has turned into a burden.
The Emperor. He, she, however it works, the person you're involved with is the one that really and truly doesn't want the child.
Is it just that?
No, I'm not saying it's just that, but I'm saying
not
they
just
don't
one
want
interpretation. There's several different interpretations, like we said. There could be an other half here that's like, the other half and the child don't agree, meaning they're not simpatico. Those are, it seems like two different lives that you're leading. One life you're with your kid over here, and one life you're with your boyfriend over here. You don't feel like there's a family there. For those of y'all that this sex, drugs, and rock and roll thing applies to, then you know exactly what your problem is. You want to overindulge in life to the point of like hedonism. You just really want to give yourself
Decadence.
up to extreme decadence, and the child that you have is getting in the way of that.
Yes.
There could be another
Three
half.
of Wands.
There could be just this hedonistic want of like this sex, drugs, and rock and roll type of lifestyle. So there's two different things here, but you know, if it applies to you, you know, either or, one or the other.
Yeah.
But you have, now it's so interesting that this Emperor is right here. Shh, stop now. Shh. Goodness. Queen of Wands, Four of Wands, Magician, Emperor. So, oh my God, that's...
We went right past the Hanged Fae.
Well, we have two.
Two hangmen.
Look at that. Wow. That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't feel like you're any closer to making your decision than you were like a month ago or 2 months ago or 3 months ago. You're spinning your wheels. You're not going anywhere. You're not making a decision. You're not committing fully one way or the other.
No, not at all. And your child knows it. Your child knows you're in a quandary.
No matter how old your child is, the child is gonna
Oh yeah.
hold on to all children. Do
Three
that.
of
They hold on to
Swords.
bad energy. Bad energy. Mm-hmm.
And then Justice.
Oh.
Karma's a bitch. Just remember it. Karma's a bitch. Karma will turn around and bite you so fast and so hard. You need to really consider what you're doing for whatever reason. If it's because your other half, the person you're involved with, doesn't want a child on the scene, or if it's because you're finding the child
a burden. Look,
a burden.
that's what all of
Whatever
this
the
says.
reason is.
Gosh.
You need to think hard
at
about
that.
what you're.
The King of Pentacles. Are you wanting to give the baby to someone else in your family to raise?
Oh, look at
Which
this,
is
the
not
Nine
fair.
of Pentacles.
It might be better for the child. It may be better for the child. You're just you're not making a decision because you know which one you want to do. You know which, in the end, I think you know which one you're going to do. But you're not, in not doing anything, all you're doing is pouring out heartache on this poor kid.
Three of Cups.
You need to make this decision. You need to let this child go into someone else's
To
home,
a stable environment.
where there's a male influence, where there's a stable environment with this male influence, because there's a Magician and an Emperor. You've got stable influence right here. You've got a Queen of Wands and an Emperor.
And the home you're thinking about letting him go to already has children. So it would be, if that is your decision in the end, because it looks like it's an only child now. So going into an established home with other children.
Because you're just not, you're not ready. You're not ready for, and what this is right here for you is not just about the wishy-washy way you've dealt with the situation, because that can be really hard when that comes back to you, when you've dealt with something really wishy-washy, you didn't make a decision, and like I said, justice is a universal energy. It's coming whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. But the thing about it is, you have so much heartache in your past, you can't possibly be there for your kid. And your kid may be getting to that point where they're starting to show they may be acting out. They're heartbroken. They're depressed. They're heartbroken. They're upset. Because they're feeling all of your energies and all of your sadness. So when
they're
this
wanting
goes,
a home. They're wanting a home.
Mm-hmm. So when this child leaves your home, the amount of heartbreak that's going to hit you is something you're going to have to deal with. You're going to have to deal with this. This is the stuff that you've been carrying around for a long time that you haven't dealt with. You need to be an adult and you need to deal with the things that, like this heartbreak, depression, horror, abuse, all the stuff that's in your past. You need to deal with that. That's why you can't make a decision, because you're not grown up enough to make a decision. You can't possibly think in an adult way because you're not an adult. You have a majorly stunted emotional growth here.
And it doesn't matter what the reason is. That's something you need to work out on your own. You need to come to terms with whatever that was. Broken home, whatever the situation was that put you in the dilemma that you're in.
You know what? I think someone who's watching this is going to be the person who's like, yep, that's my sister, or that's someone in their family, and they're looking at it and they're going, yep, that's exactly what it is, because they want this kid.
Knight of Pentacles. And they're willing to give you some money.
Because you know that what's going on here is not good. So now I'm kind of talking to two different people at once. I don't want to confuse y'all. We're still looking at it from this person's point of view. The one who's like, I want my sex, drugs, and rock and roll lifestyle.
Definitely.
Because you're just not ready to deal with your own emotional trauma. So you can't possibly be a parent. That's why you keep wanting to go do drugs and drink and go out, have lots of boyfriends and do all these things, because you're trying to drown out the abuse from your past. Once you take this child out of the atmosphere and the atmosphere clears, the amount of shit that's going to hit you, you would not be able to deal with that anyway. You are going to have to let this child go to a place where they are going to be taken care of. You have somewhere lined up. So on the flip side, I'm saying whoever it is that's lined up is looking at this and going, yeah, because that person is really not doing this kid any favors by living that lifestyle. And then pretending like it's okay, pretending like they're okay.
Exactly.
And this whole like, oh, I don't need a man, I don't need nobody, I don't need anything, I got everything, I can do everything myself. And it's like, no, you can't. You can't take care of yourself. You can't take care of this kid. You haven't dealt with your past.
No.
You are so emotionally immature that it's not your fault. It's a lot of abuse. And a lot of times we don't realize it's like, that's why we do the hedonistic things in life, because we're trying to drown out the voices of this right here.
Yes.
That you don't see. She's looking at it sincerely. That's eventually you're going to have to do this, which is going to be the most unfun thing, because it's going to take a long time. It's going to take a lot of effort. It's going to take a lot of energy. And the kid's not going to be there to absorb a lot of stuff that children and pets just naturally absorb a lot of things in the atmosphere.
From their parents, from their owners, from whoever takes care of them.
Yep.
They absorb.
Children are just little sponges. They soak everything up. And if there's a problem, they think they're the cause of it. That's just the way children are. They always think if it wasn't for me being such a bad kid, then everything would be okay. Sensitive children are just sensitive. That's why you call them sensitive children. You know?
So you're at a standstill because you don't know what to do. You need to make up your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You need to decide what you're going to do. And if you decide to let the child go to this family,
they're ready.
Yeah, the child is ready to go.
And
the family's ready to take them. The family's
ready to take them. Definitely. Look, I wasn't going to take it, but I am. Look at this. There we go. Little boy. Now, in this deck, the The little story behind him is he was wandering around and he was following all the little fireflies and bugs, and he got caught up in the breeze, and he just kept going, and he got lost. And the night came, and he's like, oh my God, I'm scared, I don't know what to do. And then this wonderful little Luna moth came along and said, it's okay, everything's going to be all right. And it made him feel so much better. Do you see what this is saying?
It's saying the other family can give the child the security, the stability that it
because
that
right
lacking.
Now, that's exactly what this kid feels like, lost in the dark, looking for a way out of their situation. You may not think that you've been, quote unquote, a bad mother, bad father, whatever. That's not what this is all about.
No.
It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact that you haven't made a choice, but you have. You know what your choice is going to be in the end, but why wait another year to make it? Why wait another 6 months? Why wait another 18 months to make the choice because you have a guilty conscience? Just grow up, do the right thing, and then deal with your stuff.
Yes.
And then things can go from there. When you start to heal yourself, it's amazing what will happen. Lots of wonderful things can happen when you start, because that's what we say, like every single time we upload a video, I promise. It has to be on every single one of our videos. Put yourself first. If you do that, things just naturally fall into a nice rhythm, in a nice place.
If you can't love yourself, how can you love your child? Or anyone else for that matter.
You have got to do
Knight of Cups.
the thing that you're thinking of. You're thinking of it, you know it. I think the other family is ready for it. Yeah, I think that's what this is. The Knight of Cups is
Oh,
that.
definitely. The other family is ready and waiting to take the child.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so we got double worlds. So we got the world. She's like, oh, she's not shy. She's like, this is the end of the road. This is the end of, this is the culmination. Now you got the world down here. So you've got double hangmans. Mm-hmm. You've got double something else in there. Now you got double worlds. Look at that. And 3 of wands. This is what you're really wanting, is a family. You're wanting a family with, but you can't do this right now because you have too much trauma. You're not going to have a regular relationship.
Death.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, this dream that you had, that you thought, oh, I'm going to go out and find a hubby to be, you know, we did a video once, like a year ago or something. This is not a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
This is not a Hallmark movie. That's not the way. It would be so great if everybody just had woke up with perfect hair and perfect breath, and you just put on a jeans and a t-shirt and walked out your front door, and the man of your dreams just was taking out your trash for you because lo and behold, he just happened to be walking by. It's just not the way shit works.
Yeah. And the few of you
life would be so easy.
The few of you that this resonates with, that your new love, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is, it doesn't want your child, it still amounts to the same thing. You're not wanting your child at the moment either.
At the moment. Mm-hmm. You have stuff to deal with.
Because if you did, the person you're involved with, male, female, this would not even come up.
Exactly.
If they knew you were attached to your child,
well,
it would not even come up.
This person wouldn't have attached themselves to you if they knew you and your child had a strong relationship.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because they would have known, I can't even get in there, so what does it matter? Gosh.
So you have a decision to make.
Yeah.
In the back of your mind, you've already made the decision. You know what you're going to do.
Yes.
You need to act on it.
Mm-hmm.
You need to act on it. If you have decided to let your child go, the sooner you do that, the better, the cards are saying, because your child is not in a good place right now. Your child is scared.
Yeah, your child is scared and lost. and blaming themselves for a lot of stuff right now. It's not.
And that's what children do, like we've already said. That's what children do.
And they're scared. They get scared because they have nobody to speak sense to them. They have nobody to bring them back down to like a reality. When a child's mind spins out of control, it's like, oh Lord, have mercy! It's trolls and monsters and vampires everywhere. Yeah. Out to get them. I mean, out to get them. Mountains crumbling on top of them. They don't know what to do. Their minds run away with them.
Yeah.
A child can't develop like that. Oh, but I mean that's what I'm looking at. I'm just looking at different cards. They're all saying the same thing.
So it's just you come to the point that a decision has to be made.
Make it, grow up and make it. At least do the best thing for your child, and then go on and get rid of this boyfriend of yours and start working on yourself.
And if this is not what you want, this is telling you you need to change it. Change it now. Become the parent you need to be.
Yeah, get rid of this heat, because the only thing you can do is stop feeding the devil and start working on yourself. If it hasn't gotten to that point yet and your child is still really good, guess what? You can keep it like that. Exactly. Yeah. Don't be like, I'm going to go out, I'm going to have 50 boyfriends, I'm going to do sex, drugs, and rock and roll, baby, woo! And it's not going to have any effect on your child, because it most certainly is.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
So make up your mind and do. This could be a warning for some of you also, for what's going on in your lives and you're at a loss and not knowing what to do. Take this as you need it. That's all I can say. We only tell you what the cards show. And this is a bad situation for you, for the child, and for the person you're involved with. Number one, they're not the right person for you, the cards.
And you already know that.
Yeah.
You know all of this is wrong. You know it's all wrong and it's not for you. You know it.
Yeah.
Deep down, there's your high priestess. When she shows up, she floors everything and goes, don't even fool. Don't even do that. You're not going to fool me. You're not fooling yourself. You can try, but you're not. All you're doing is putting off the inevitable.
So take this information and use it the best way for you, for yourself, for your child. For yourself and your child. Don't worry about the boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is, because it's not going to matter. Even if you do what they want, if this is one of the situations, if you do what they want and let your child go, they're going to go also.
Yeah,
they're not someone who's going to stay around.
No.
So make up your mind. Do what's right. So we hope this helps someone, that the right people see it, and share it, please, if you know someone that's in a dilemma.
I have a feeling that somebody watching is this. Like, yeah, that's the person in my family or whatever that I'm dealing with, and I want that baby.
The family.
And I want that baby. I want that kid to come here, because I know I can see it in that baby's eyes that they're scared and, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's a good omen
family.
For you then. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
This is a good omen. This is a good read, because I think this person is coming to their senses and they're going to make the right decision. So just don't badger them. If you're this family, don't badger them. Just let mama make this decision.
Let her come to it on her own.
Yeah, because she's going to do it. That's what I think this is. There's a double entendre here, because the star is a hopeful card for sure, but the meaning in this reading is like that scared child. I think with all of these energies together, and that Page of Cups with that High Priestess, it really is telling us that this person is going to make the right decision. So just cool your heels and let it happen in its natural time.
We hope this helps someone. Share it if you need to, if you know someone this is happening to. And take heed. Do what you need to do for yourself and your child.
Yeah.
All right. So until our next read, I kind of hate to say that, may your moons always be full. Bye-bye.
Just make the right decision.
Yeah.